Hi, welcome Leo to your 2020 forecast. This is going to tap into energies for love and general. This is for male and female Leos. If you're a Leo, you're in the right place. This is a year of fortune, and 2020 is a dual number. This is about making wise choices for yourself, creating balance, letting go of things that don't work for you. Let's see, as far as fortune and starting new ventures, as far as business and money, let's see, Jupiter is in the house of Capricorns, which means that this is a prosperous year for all signs, not just Capricorn. It's tapping into that kind of abundance that is available to you if you're trying to start something new as far as money. So take it as it is for you. Take these messages as far as what resonates for you. But if you're trying to expand your money, this is the year. We've hit the roaring 20s again, and history does repeat itself. So back in the 20s, it was a great time for people. So perhaps this is what's going to happen for us this time around, okay? So the very first card is your overall energy for the year, which is rebirth. This is beautiful. This is I have to say your cards were just flying out. You're full of energy this year. You're the first sign that I read for that. I mean, there's just so full of energy. So I feel this is definitely new cycles for you. This is a rebirth. This is definitely taking control of you, okay? Having that courage. If you see the lion, you're coming out of a lion. This is definitely your year. This is your sign. You definitely have to take control of something to give yourself a new beginning, okay? So whatever's going to happen for you throughout the whole year, whatever hiccups, whatever roadblocks you come to, remember this card. These are new cycles for you. This is setting you up for a positive new decade to come, okay? So take these messages as they resonate for you. For the first month, this is January. This is your first house. This is talking about self-expression, identifying how you see yourself. So you got suppression and creativity. So maybe you've been lagging on something. This is something that you've been holding yourself back. Okay, this is very much Ten of Swords energy where, you know, there's something you're stagnating on. And it's, I feel it's growth. It's inner growth that you're having within yourself because you have that capability. It's almost like you're fighting to come out, okay? You're fighting to come out and be that courageous lion that you are. So I definitely do feel there's a rebirth here. There's a sense of having abundance, but you're not going to have that abundance if you keep yourself stagnant in a place where you don't think that maybe you're good enough, in a place where you keep referring to bad things that have happened to you, really being maybe, you know, having a lot of, maybe you're coming out of a bad year in 2019. This is definitely where you got to let go of those energies. It's really letting go and starting fresh. You got 2 tens on the board already, which is amazing. But you have the definite kind of energy where you can create lack into abundance for you. And it's all in your mindset, definitely. That's what I feel is happening for you. In February, this is a month of tangible assets. This is your second house. So this is personal income. And maybe you're being lazy by it. This is the laziness card. This is telling you maybe you're sitting high up on the hog, but don't get too comfortable. It's like this leisure world is not going to stay with you if you don't see things for what they are, if that makes sense. It's almost like it can come crashing down for you. Don't be lazy. Really expand yourself and don't get too comfortable where you are. If you feel like this is abundant enough for you, it can crash. It could definitely crash for you. So really get a grasp of your reality. You could be ending something. It is a 9. So be careful with this luxury. Maybe this is something you're trying to create for yourself, but you're being lazy about it, okay? So really take control. Let's clarify that because I'm sort of already stumped on that. What is this 9 laziness as far as, okay, intensity. So this is where maybe you're not paying attention to the fact that you can have a new beginning. Maybe you're thinking you're comfortable and you're sitting pretty right now, but something's going to rock your world where you need to take charge and really break free from this kind of energy. If you've been lagging, if you've been in a place where you've been stagnant and not moving and thinking that you're comfortable, you're really not comfortable. This is telling you got to break free from something and change something about yourself, okay? And you have the power to do it. You definitely have the power to make that drive and that push. So in March, this is your third house. This is definitely talking about intellect and communication, how you express yourself, how others are seeing you. So you got the thunderbolt, which is the tower moment. Something's coming to your realization. Maybe it's that laziness and that drive that spirit is somewhat putting in front of you, like, hey, wake up, it's time to change, it's time to move, it's time to break free. So this is what that tower moment is, that thunderbolt. You're getting a shock, and this is something coming out of the blue, because I'm telling you, you're feeling like you're sitting, oh, everything's okay, but all of a sudden something's going to happen where you're like, what the hell hit me? And it's dealing with communication and the way you are mentally expressing yourself, okay? So maybe you're holding yourself back from some sort of spirituality and allowing a new cycle to come in for you. So the next ones are letting go, and then the no nothingness. Okay, so this is where you got to change. You got to let go of stuff that's been holding you back. There's no more growth here. This is emotions. Maybe you're not being true to your emotions, and it's time to let go of that cycle. And with this right here, it's like you're at a blank stare. You're completely like withdrawn from your emotion communication. There needs to be a change, and this is telling you you have the capability to slow down yourself and make a change and create something positive, okay? So it's not a deadline, it's not the end of the road. It's definitely telling you create something magnificent for yourself, and you have that capability, because with death comes a new, or with transformations ending, towers ending, something new comes, okay? So you're definitely letting go of something and you're creating something new, which is going to change your life. And that's definitely maybe being more emotional, being more true to yourself, I feel. And so in April, which is the fourth month and your fourth house, this is innocence. Beautiful. So you're taking the negative energy that you've been staggering with, and you're going to change. You're going to have a rebirth, a childlike kind of moment in your life where you're like, I get it. I'm on board now. I have a change. This definitely could be spirituality. This is definitely experiencing your home, something in your home, something environmental experiences, people around you, things that really will shape and shift your life. So there's a rebirth, there's a change here, there's a happiness, definitely, okay? And then in May, this is your fifth house. This is talking about your pursuits, your romance. So you're confused about something. This is pleasure, something in your head. You're keeping yourself from maybe allowing some kind of love or romance to come in for you, perhaps thinking that you don't need it. Definitely, I want to know what that means. That is a house of pleasure and pursuit and romance. What does this mean? Harmony. So you need to end it, and you got the third 10. You're the only sign that has getting these kind of synchronistic numbers. Tens are about completing. You have 3 10s here, so it's almost like you've been holding yourself back from true love and emotion, but now it's time to let in something peaceful and harmony, changing, perhaps growing up a little bit and feeling more raw emotions, and something that you've blocked yourself from, probably blocked yourself from any kind of emotion or any real relationships. It's time to have a new beginning, I feel, in that aspect of your life, okay? We'll see when it comes down to the romance angels what that is about for you. But the next one is June, your sixth house, which is talking about working conditions and job efficiency. So there's something here where you need to participate as far as getting back on track and becoming more stable in your foundation. Definitely working with others, working well with yourself, taking that affirmative action to create some kind of stability in your life, okay? And that's with your money. And so working conditions. And then in June, This is about your partnerships, agreements, marriages, perhaps divorcing, something like this. And it's sharing. So this is learning. This is learning and opening up. It's about perhaps seeing things different, perhaps thawing out from a cold state to maybe letting someone in, someone who's teaching you romance and love and guidance. Maybe you're meeting someone who's spiritual. Maybe you're being attracted to someone from your past that is more spiritual. Something like this is what I get for you. But it's really learning, and which is going to bring you some kind of happiness in your life. And this is about partnerships, okay? So in the month of August, which definitely could be around your birthday month, this is about legacies and rebirth, and just really having a sense of taking charge of your life, perhaps traveling, perhaps getting some kind of opening and communicating better with yourself and with others. You could be planning a vacation, you could be moving, you could be relocating. This also could be that you're having a more controlled core for yourself as far as a good foundation, and traveling to that, listening to your spirit, okay? That is definitely about your legacies and rebirth, what you leave behind. So maybe this is something you're working on. And then in September, which is about spirituality, because it is a month of your ninth house is sorry guys, the ninth month is your ninth house, which is representing spirituality, which is giving you guidance and definitely awakening. So there's something happening here with the Temperance card, which is talking about cycles. You have the strength to change yourself. You are that lion. You are going through different cycles. Perhaps you're becoming more open to your spirituality and your intuition, really having a rebirth for yourself spiritually. And this is having patience with yourself. This is you letting go of your mistakes. This is you saying, okay, I've made mistakes, but I'm able to change, and I've learned and I've grown, which is making me a stronger person. Okay, so this is opening up to your spirituality. This is beautiful. This could create a big change for you as far as your decade that you're starting, okay, in 2020. And so in October, this is your 10th house. This is about goals and ambitions and perhaps achievements, being proud of yourself. So new visions and moment to moment. This is beautiful. This is you rebuilding yourself. This is you becoming more in tune, definitely having a spiritual change, listening to your intuition and taking things, taking guidance from spiritually. You're seeing things different, which allow you to live in the now. This is perhaps releasing something from the past that didn't work with you, really forgiving yourself and letting yourself move forward. This is living now, not living in the past, but enjoying the ride. I feel your energies are definitely balanced out towards the end of the year, because you started with the suppression here in January. This is not a good energy. This is time to release this kind of place and not really working on yourself and thinking that you're okay, but you're really not. This is where you change. You do a life change, and you're seeing visions. You're in tune with your spirit guides. I love it. This is beautiful. This is a transformation for you guys, okay? And so in November, definitely having a new beginning. This is about relationships and affairs of the heart and happiness and just growth. So you got a new beginning. This is definitely a passion. This is something that you've changed about yourself. Perhaps you're being more in tune with yourself, allowing to be more receptive to others and to yourself. This is a new beginning. Beautiful, beautiful way to end the year for you guys, okay? And then for December, this is your blind spot. This is what could be hindencing you. I'm getting tongue tied. Sorry, guys. This could be a hindrance for you if you don't allow yourself to end cycles, to allow yourself to be happy. This is where you can block yourself. So the spirit is telling you, end the cycles. And you got 4 10s. I'm telling you, you're the only sign for me that have gotten these kind of numbers. 10 10 10. You have 4 10s. This is completing cycles. You're letting go of something. But this also could mean that, follow your dreams, follow that path to happiness. Maybe this is someone from your past that you're longing to be with. This is the Six of Cups. So maybe this is you starting a new partnership with someone from your past. Really taking control of your life and knowing, okay, I made a mistake somewhere along the line there. Maybe I didn't work on a relationship. And now I really need to not be lazy and work on it. Allowing yourself to open up. Because it is about something that hindrance creates obstacles for you. And this somewhat could be that maybe you're hooked on somebody that you're not letting your true emotions come out to be, if that makes sense. Okay. So definitely I feel like you guys are going through some kind of spiritual change. And remember, you have the strength to do it and have that rebirth within yourself. So as far as love and romance, your overall energy is deception. This is telling you, don't be false to yourself. Really take that mask off and allow for you to become more spiritual and more natural as far as love and romance. You know, this is where you've been putting a facade where you think you're happy, but you're really not happy. Maybe you've been on a quest to be single and not letting anybody in, but this is a false kind of sense that I feel for you. Okay, take it as it resonates. It's not going to match for everybody. And so you got engagement here. So your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Maybe this is where you're telling yourself, oh, I don't need this, but really you do. And this is where this stagnant situation is coming in, where you really need to think about it, allowing yourself to have some kind of fruitful relationship come in for you. Okay, really letting some kind of stagnant energy leave you, definitely. And so then for February, your second house, this is about letting go of control, which is definitely where I feel you're stuck in this place where you think everything is okay and you're controlling the situation by not doing anything. So it's like Spirit is really trying to get you to move and let go of controlling issues. Maybe this is someone who controls you in a relationship, and that would not be a good relationship for you. So maybe you need to let go of something like this. And then the third month is love yourself first. So definitely having some kind of change. And this is definitely where you're going to end something. I definitely do feel for some of you, if you're in the wrong relationship, this is time to let go of it in order so you can create something new. And this is loving yourself. This is where you use that energy of having self-love to give you something more abundant. And you definitely can have a rebirth. I definitely feel there is a rebirth. Let's see what this is. So yeah, definitely a new beginning. Oh my gosh, like I love it. Your cards are lighting up. It's like you're having a rebirth and maybe a relationship. Maybe you are working yourself back to somebody you missed an opportunity with. Okay. This is definitely taking charge and having a new beginning. Beautiful. Okay. And then for May, this is saying healing family issues. So maybe this is, and this is definitely where you're having, you know, partnerships, maybe work conditions, or let's see, let me get it right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the fifth house, this is your love and romance. Okay, this is romance. So it's like you're healing something. There's something in your family life or romance department where it's causing you a lot of negativity. But remember, we clarified it and you got the harmony, which is telling you this is the end of a cycle. So let go of whatever happened in your family life in the past so that you can heal and receive a new harmonized relationship for yourself. Don't really hold on to what happened to you as a child and what your parents did to you. Really let go of that so you can have a new beginning here. And that's definitely going into harmony for you, letting go of some kind of hard situation where you don't let love in. Okay. And I feel like for some of you, for a long time, you've been feeling like, hey, I'm cool where I'm at, but something's going to hit you. Something's going to hit you hard this year. And you're going to be like, holy crap, I really don't like where I'm at. Okay. It's sort of an awakening. And so in July, this is let your friends help you. And that's really restructuring something for you. Going out, maybe not spending so much time alone, celebrating, meeting new people, getting yourself out there as far as love. Okay. So this is partnerships and agreements. So this is definitely where you build a strong foundation for yourself and by getting yourself out there. And then in the seventh month, this is, let's see, separation. And so this is maybe where you're learning to separate from from things that are not working for yourself. I definitely do feel if you're separating from a partnership, it just means, you need to learn what works well with you. It could be a temporary pause for you, but really follow those intuitions. Maybe this is someone teaching you how to really work with someone else, okay? I definitely do feel that's a pause for you. Let's see what that means, though. What is this separation for Leo? What is this separation? 1, 2, 3. In the 7th month, what is this separation? What is this separation for Leo? Separation, please clarify. Okay. Master. So you're mastering something. And this is definitely where maybe you're taking some time out to learn some new things as far as emotionally and being more communicative with your partner. Okay, so it is a temporary. I feel like you definitely have room for expansion and rebirth with that relationship if you're pausing something. Okay. Definitely if it's a divorce too, because that is the month, that is your 7th house. It is about agreements and divorcing. Maybe you might have to divorce something in order to get yourself into a better state. And that is for it's not for everybody. It's only for a significant amount of you guys. You might have to end a relationship, okay? And then for August, trust. It's telling you trust. And this is definitely where you're moving yourself towards more of a peaceful kind of state for yourself. So whatever the situation is, and maybe it needs trust for you to get back together with your partner. This is almost like you've stopped some kind of motion of love for yourself to happen. I feel like you're opening up and you're allowing this to move forward. And that's by having trust in yourself and others, okay? So then, let's see, we are on the 9th. So let's see here. This is talking about flirt. Yeah, definitely taking charge of your life, going through changes, being more happy with yourself, forgiving yourself for past failed relationships or anything that has hurt you. You have the patience, and this is telling you extend your lighthearted energy to others. So maybe you're learning to be more flirty and more fun again. Okay. And so then with the 10th house, this is about goals and ambitions and your achievements. So definitely this is where you're sailing pretty. This is where you want to be. You're balanced. You're not living in the past. You're living in the now. You're more spiritual, which allows you to take that kind of honeymoon. And we do see traveling here. So maybe you're planning to go somewhere with someone on a place where it's a more spiritual ride and smooth. I feel like it's just smooth and bliss. I feel like you're not alone here. You're with someone here. So maybe this is someone you're rekindling with, maybe regrouping, taking some kind of control, forgiving, not living in the past, letting go. So maybe this is when you come back together with your partner for some of you. Okay. And then let's see here, unrequited love and the creator. So there's something there for you guys, because especially the deception that came out in the very beginning as your overall energy, some of you got to stop at this as far as a relationship that is not good for you. Definitely where you have a new beginning there for you if you let go of things that don't work for you. Maybe this is someone not feeling in love with you, or you not feeling in love with somebody, but really speaking your truth to give you a new beginning. And it doesn't necessarily mean that it's not, you're not going to have love again. It just means maybe you're not with the right partner. So this is for some of you, okay? Because you could be wearing a false mask about this. Definitely. So let's see here. The 12th month, passion. So maybe you are returning to somebody that you love, because I feel here there's a sense of being at a loss with someone else. This is the 6 of Cups. So maybe this is entering a new cycle for someone from your past. And that's because maybe you have unrequited love for someone else that you've been trying to work it out, and maybe it's not working out for you. But I do feel like there's a new cycle coming in for you as far as passion, and really giving it a chance, okay? Don't wear masks. Be your true self. Be that lion that you are. Like I said, you're the only sign that has gotten so many numbers that are synchronistic as far as you ending cycles and starting new cycles in your life. So take this year and just run with it and have a new beginning for yourself. So thank you so much for your time, and please like, share, and subscribe. Have a beautiful year. Thank you.